Hey, what's up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to another video of 7 Deadly Sins Origins. And as the title does ensue here, you guys, we are obviously going to be using the Manslayer in order to deal some crazy damage with this team. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we have some very interesting changes that I want to share with you guys as well. So you're in for a treat. But with this in mind here, I did a couple changes. Not only was Slater changed here, but of course our Daisy was changed. So I want to start with them before I even show my Escanor and his changes here. But if you guys don't know exactly how this does work, Slater himself is allowing you to get down the crit resistance of an enemy as long as you fully charge the charge strike. This causes a bleed, which in Sue actually allows him to go ahead and do a passive buff, which is the 30% crit damage buff. Pair this with the other two players, which is going to have a 30% on Manny with crit damage from this orb here, and the 15% from Daisy with this buff here. You get yourself 75% extra crit damage. Well, one of the few things that we changed with Daisy was we changed her engrave set. With the spring robe, it actually allows you to get the crit chance up by 6% and an allied hero's critical hit. As long as you're hitting this, if the enemy is with a crit resistance, you're able to reduce the target's crit defense down by 8% for 40 seconds. The max of this is going to be 32%, and if we go ahead and see that we have our street lamps, these can crit as well. So going ahead and using these lovely things in order to proc that is going to be in our best interest. Plus, with some additions of this team, seeing that we now have Slater here, we have to use a blazing weapon on our Manny. By going ahead and doing this at 100% here, we're able to make it so the boss takes 45% extra damage for 20 seconds, which is more than enough time for us to deal some insane damage with Escanor. But with that on out of the way here, we're going to go ahead and show what we changed on our Esca. Now, I did try to reroll my axe. It's still dog water, so obviously we have some things that we have to change there. But alongside of this here, my attack, defense, and HP is a lot lower from the last video. Reason for this is because we have our crit damage now at a whopping amount of 100. I don't know why it says 160. I think it's still reading this as if I have my buffs on right now, but it's supposed to be at 100% for our crit damage and 31% for our crit chance. Reason that we're already that high at base is because with Mad Minor earrings, you get a 15% crit damage buff, and then if you pair it with the Corruptor Watcher's ring, you can also get another crit damage buff here, which I have is 11.78%. I also got lucky with getting a chance-based bonus, which does 12%, meaning we can deal some insane numbers as long as we have our crits in check. So we're gonna go ahead and show this off and show exactly how much damage we can deal. I think last video we was dealing maybe 100 to 180k, nothing too crazy. I think the highest I've done on this account has been 300k with Escanor. Well, recently, since we changed, he can actually hit 600k plus, so pretty dang cool, especially since my Escanor is terrible. And we're gonna go ahead and show you how I do it. Now, one of the few things here, if you do want to make sure, you want to make sure you're able to obviously get off your buffs here. So let's go ahead and get our hits. Go ahead and swap on in, get the charge attack here, swap into Escanor, and get as many hits as possible. So now we have everything set on up. All we have to do is press our E, bonk, which gives us everything we want. Ult this as well, which did around 400k, and that was mainly because homie did not decide to stay near me. And then we can easily deal some crazy damage. Right there, as you saw, we were already dealing some insane damage here, and he is just trying to keep us off of him. But we go ahead and continue doing what we're doing here. We should be able to deal some okay damage or some really good damage before our buff really wears off, which now it's gone. So now we just have to go ahead and rinse and repeat that cycle. As you notice, it was pretty good freaking damage for what we did there immediately, which was 300k, and that wasn't even the what's it called, the crit. That was just us going ahead and attacking, which obviously could be better. And we also didn't have the most insane of startups either. So we're gonna go ahead and move over here, go ahead and pop these two back off. And I messed up because I ended up dashing, which means we're not gonna get the extra bonus that we needed to get here. Does kind of suck that, but let's use this here. And I think this boss is like the only one that's so annoying because all it's gonna keep doing is kind of running, kind of like the spider, but I still think I hate the spider more to a degree. So let's go ahead and use this. I'm gonna charge this on up here. He's gonna slap us for a quick second. Once this is off of us, we'll obviously be able to change over to our Escanor, which is going to allow us to deal some decent damage as well. I'm going to go ahead and hit a few times, pop this off, boom, that gives us our buff, bonk him on the head with a 500k hit, and then obviously we're just going to teleport on over, dealing some decent damage. So as you guys can see, we're dealing some nice damage now. Like, we're actually able to go ahead and show off a little bit more of what this character is complete with, and I really do like that, because it allows us to get nearly a sub 2-minute clear, which honestly, if I can hit the 600k like I did the last time, I do think we can easily hit that 600k clear. I mean, that 600 or under 2-minute clear as well, which is really, really good for us, especially since we're trying to do this solo. Now, once again, our Escanor is terrible. He's not really the best of characters right now, so obviously we do need some things to do here. But I want to make sure that we can do one more to at least show off that damage right here. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and actually do the extras here, which is using the red demon. And if we die to it, we die to it, which is perfectly fine. I just want to make sure we can get these ults ready in order to do something crazy here. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so I did a quick little clip there because I wanted to actually charge up an ult so we can redo that one more freaking time. So we're gonna give it another shot here. I want to see if we can hit, honestly, that 600k on video, because of course I think that match our highest we hit was 400. I know for a fact we can hit like 600 to 700k. So now we have the full charge here, we should be able to deal just a little bit more. Let's just hope we don't screw it up, because I do mess this up from time to time too, just to get this on started. So we now have the charge in. Let's go ahead and do the charge up, bonk, swap on in here, and this gives us enough time to make sure Escanor gets all of his stats. Go ahead and do this here and go into the ult, bop, and we did the easy 600k there. So that is freaking great. That is what I love to do, or at least love to see here, that we're actually able to do something a little crazy with how that's going to work here. But we're going to go ahead and get some more damage on in here and take advantage over our lovely buff that we have. Hopefully this time he doesn't run from this, so we can actually get some decent damage off of that as well. But now our buff is gone, so at this point in time we just gotta, of course, stick it out until we get a couple more things ready. Now, we're not trying to do the utmost of damage itself here, seeing that obviously, what's it called? Getting all of our magic orbs is pretty dang difficult to do. So we're just gonna go ahead and get some damage in here. And I think what I can do is, I think 5 is more than enough for our amount of magic orbs here that we need. So let's just go ahead and move out the way of that. He's gonna jump on in here, which is perfectly fine. I think I can do it right here, should be good enough. Swap back into Daisy, and then let's move with this. We did get our buff on off, swap on out, swap into Slater, get the full on charge, and then, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, because now he gave us full reign. He gave us full reign. So let's do this. Go ahead and pop this on off, and did 300k, which honestly was sucky because I was kind of mad that I didn't actually get the crit there. He's gonna go ahead and keep running, which is gonna suck a little bit more here, but we got to make sure we deal some decent damage. We get some decent hits there. Hopefully we get some more hit there, and I think this one's actually gonna be slower than my last one, because we are having less crits that are happening, a little bit more that happened. So let's just go ahead and swap into this, swap back out, use this as well. And he's running, and he's running. You know, sometimes I really do detest Gallon. There's just sometimes I do detest this man, but you know what? Just smack him in the face. Why not? Yeah, there it is. So he's gonna die anyways. So there we go. Boom, got the kill. A little bit later than that, but he at least can still hit around like an easy 600k, 700k. But either way, I did what I wanted to show off, which was show off that lovely nuke, and I think that was freaking awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button with your forehead, consider subscribing if you are new. It was freaking cool. I'll see you next time.